Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine in your homes. I welcome all 6th standard students of class A1, A2, A3 students for this computer science class. We are going to start with a new chapter, that is 5th chapter, Advanced Word Processing, Part 1, Section 12. Once again, I welcome you all for this class. Shall we have what the lesson we have studied in the previous two videos? Yes, we studied about chapter 4, formatting in MS Word 2007, and this video we are going to study about new chapter 5, advanced word processing. So shall we have quick recap what we have done in the previous class? Yes, we studied about inserting objects, under that word art, pictures, shapes, and second point smart art. Third point printing the document, under that we studied page orientations, margins and print. These are the things we have discussed in the previous class. So let us get into the lesson, today's class. Okay, are you all ready to listen to this video? Yes, I hope you all will pay attention as we go through this video. Okay, these are the key concepts that we are going to study in this lesson. Chapter 5, Advanced Word Processing. The first we are going to discuss about introduction. Second, spelling and grammar. Third, autocorrect. And fourth, we are going to study male margin. Okay, first introduction part, we will look into the text that has been typed often contains errors, and these need to be rectified before finalization of the document. Any text we entered in the document or any data that we enter in the document, first we need to correct the full text whether it is correct or not. Any mistakes are there, or any red marks or green marks are there, or any space we have given extra space, everything before we give a command to OK, first we need to check all these things and rectify. Okay, we need to correct it. Rectify means we need to correct the errors, whatever mistakes we have done, okay, in the document. Thus, checking the text that is typed is an important part of the editing a document. Any mistakes in the document that can be rectified easily by using the spelling and grammar option in MS Word. Okay, you want to correct any spelling which you made mistake, or when we are typing by mistakenly it happened, we need to select spelling and grammar and correct the spelling. Automatically correct spelling will appear in the document. You need to correct your spelling immediately. Okay, and then the next part we are going to see is spelling and grammar. Spelling and grammar. MS Word 2007 underlines the words with the red line for spelling mistakes and all the grammatical errors in blue and for extra space. I repeat, MS Word 2007 underlines the words with the red line for spelling mistakes. Any spelling mistake we make, okay, that will appear in red line, okay, and all the grammatical errors in blue color, and for any extra space or capitalization etc., it will appear in green color. So we need to rectify that errors immediately. Okay, we need to correct them immediately, and the errors can be rectified by using the review tabs. Okay, the errors can be rectified by using the review tabs. Spelling and grammar button suggests the related spellings for connection. Related spellings for correction. The above can be illustrated with the help of an example. Okay, the above can be illustrated with the help of an example. Okay, we are going to see in a stepwise we will follow how to revise all these things, or how to illustrate the each errors and how to correct them. The first one, we need to type the following exactly as given, including the errors. Me, name is Varsha. Okay, I am a teacher. Okay, my name is Varsha. I am a teacher. Okay, here the teacher spelling is wrong. The teacher spelling is wrong. So, how we have to rectify? Okay, we have to give a correct spelling. What is the teacher spelling? Teacher. That is how we need to go to click on the spelling and check whether the teacher spelling is correct or not. Then immediately you need to rectify that name. The second step is select me, name is Varsha, I am a teacher. Here again it spells wrong. Okay, me, select me, name is Varsha, I am a teacher. It is again wrong sentence. So how you have to put it that? Okay, me name is Varsha, that is wrong. My name is Varsha. That is how you have to correct your word. Okay, step 3. Choose the review tab. Choose the review tab. Okay, select the text and choose the review tab. And step 4, select spelling and grammar. Select spelling and grammar button. Spelling and grammar button. Then spelling and grammar dialog box will appear. Okay, it will get opened automatically. Then step 4 is me. Me is a grammatical. Me is a grammatical and error, and hence it is highlighted. Word suggest the possible correct words in the suggestion box. Then step 6, click on the correct word. Step 6, click on the correct word. When we click on the correct word, like example, my. So, my name is Varsha. You will get it in a correct form. Then step 7, click on change. Step 7, click on change. Okay, click on change, and when you click on change, now the word me is changed to mine. Me is changed to mine. Very simple, students. When you follow each step, when you are doing, easily you will understand how to operate that. Then step 8, now Varsha is not found in the dictionary at all, and it can be avoided by pressing ignore once button. If any word is frequently used and is not found in the dictionary, it can be added to the dictionary by clicking on Add to Dictionary button. Next time when the same word appears, it recognizes and does not show as error. Then step 9, now it highlights teacher. It highlights teacher, and the teacher spelling we already corrected, that is Teacher, and in the suggestion box shows the possible correct spellings. Then select the correct spelling and click on the change. Click on the change, and the change if teacher appears in many other places in the document. Okay, and the following appears on the screen. The word has finished searching the selection. Then after you finish your correcting the spelling, then you give a command to yes button. Okay, if you didn't finish, then give a command to no button. Okay, then click on yes if the entire document is to be checked. Else click no. If you have not checked, then you give no. The keyboard shortcut to spelling and grammar is F7. Okay, F7. The next topic we are going to study is autocorrect. 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 It is an option. Okay, that is frequently used in correcting spelling mistakes. Frequently using correcting spellings or mistyping. By mistakenly we did mistyping. Okay, and then it has an inbuilt dictionary of misspelt or mistyped words and makes corrections automatically as text is keyed in. It has an inbuilt dictionary of misspelled or mistyped words and makes corrections automatically as text is keyed in. Okay, and to customize the autocorrect we need to click the Microsoft Office button first, and second click the Word options button, and the third click the proofing tab, and the last one click autocorrect option button. On the autocorrect tabs you can specify words. You want to replace as you typed. Okay, on the autocorrect tab you can specify any words, okay, whatever you want to replace as you liked it or as ever whatever you have typed it. Next we are going to study is mail margin. It is a useful tool for all of us. It is a very useful tool for all of us that allows us to easily produce multiply letters like labels, envelopes, okay, etc. and many more. We can use the information stored in a list, database, spreadsheet, and now let us learn how to use the mail margin. Okay, now let us learn how to use the mail margin wizard to create a data source and a form letter to mail margin. Okay, students, and when there is a birthday party, suppose you organize a birthday party, you need to prepare an invitations. Okay, you need to prepare an invitations to give it to your friends and relatives. You are inviting them for your birthday party, and it is to be noted that the content of the invitation like data, okay, whatever you give data in that, like a date, time, okay, place, that is called a data, like a venue. Okay, essentially the same, uh, be noted that the content of the invitation, although the addresses differ. When this is done manually, each letter has to be dropped separately. Okay, for each person you need to send with a separate address to them. Each invitation you have to send it separately to each family, and this problem can be solved by using mail margin. Okay, by using mail margin easily you can solve your problem, okay, without sending through uh, address to each family. Mail margin is also applied to produce margin documents like form letters, mailing labels, envelopes, etc. In mail margin, two documents are used, namely the document containing the body matter and the margin document. In this chapter, we will discuss how to work with mail margin. Okay, what is mail margin? It's very simple. Okay, nowadays everything became modern. WhatsApp. You can send your invitation through WhatsApp. You can send your invitation to Facebook. Okay, or any kind of mail you are using, you can send it. It is very simple. It goes immediately. Okay, they receive immediately. So without having any tension. Okay, in this how we will discuss how to work with the mail margin. Step 1, click on the mailings tab of the ribbon. Step 2, select the okay. Step 2, select the start mail margin button. You can see the diagrams over there. And the third step is click on the step by step mail margin wizard. The mail margin task pan appears to the right of the screen, and it will guide through 6 main steps to complete mail margin. And step 4, select the type of document to create or click on a letters. Okay, step 5, now click on next. Step 5, click on next starting document button, which is found at the bottom of your document. Okay, and sixth step is now select the use current document. Then step 7, click next selection. Okay, recipients, and then step 8, now click on type new list. Step 9, click on to create data source. And step 10, the last one is click customize columns, and the customized address list dialog box will appear. Then after doing all these things, then give OK button, okay, to that mail margin. Okay, after you give all that, then you give a command to OK. Then automatically whatever you have created, shall we discuss again the steps whatever we have done? Okay, step 1, click on the mailings tab of the ribbon first. Second one, step 2, select the start mail margin button. A drop down menu will appear. And step 3, click on the step by step mail margin wizard, and the mail margin task panel appears to the right of the screen, and it will guide through 6 main steps to complete a mail margin. And step 4, select the type of document to create, that is called click on letters. Now step 5, click on next starting document button, which is found at the bottom of your document. And step 6, now select the use current document. And step 7, click next, select the recipients, and then step 8, now click type a new list. And step 9, click on create to create a data source. Now new address list dialog box will appear. And the last one is click customize columns. The customize address dialog box will appear. Then give command to OK button. And the step 11, okay, step 11, remove the unnecessary fields. Step 11, remove the unnecessary fields from clicking on them, and then selecting delete and clicking on yes to confirm the deletion of the field. And step 12, click add to add any address field, key in the required fields, and click on OK button. Step 13, click OK again to close the customize address list dialog box. And step 14, add the data in a new address list dialog box. And step 15, click on the new entry to enter the new record. And step 16, click on OK button after finishing all the records. Okay, now the save address list dialog box appears. Okay, and then step 17, give a file name. You have to give your file name, whatever name you want to give a file name to the data list, and click save. And click save. And step 18, then click OK button. Then click next, write your letter. Now write letter in the current Word document. Current Word document. Okay students, I hope you all understood this. So how to insert, okay, how to insert data from the list. How will you enter the data from the list? It is very important. The first one is place the cursor where you want. Place the cursor where you want, okay, and the recipient's details will appear on that. Step 2, select more items. Select more items to insert margin field dialog box will appear. Now select the field. Select one field that you want to insert in the document, and then click insert and then close. Repeat the above 2 steps to insert all the required fields from the document. Okay, fields from the document. And step 3, click on next. Preview your letters. Whatever you have typed, you can check them. You can preview them and you can check. You can go back and check. And step 4, click next. Complete. You completed the margin. Step 5, click print now. You are giving command to your printer. Okay, you are giving command to your printer. Print the letters. How many letters you have typed? You give a command to the printer. Then step 6, click all the OK in the margin to printer dialog box. Okay, all the letters whatever you have typed, all you select. Okay, and then give OK, press OK button to print the dialog box. Okay, then the last topic we are going to see is how to save a document as a PDF. How to save a document as a PDF. This option helps us to save a document in a PDF file. Okay, PDF file. On the MS Office button, click Save As option under the submenu. Choose PDF or XPS. Choose PDF or XPS. Okay, and then the Publish as PDF or XPS dialog box will appear as shown. Okay, the dialog box will appear. And in the file name box, document file name box for the name the document that you have given. First you click on the Publish button. Okay, and observe the document, whether it is saved or not in a PDF file. Saved or not in a PDF file. So that's it, students. We have actually completed the whole chapter of 5th lesson. We have completed, but don't worry, I'll be repeating the same chapter again in the next week. Okay, so I want you to go through all the steps what we have studied from the starting. Okay, and read each step by step. And then next class when I go through the same chapter, so I want you to follow this. You have to be prepared. By then you have to be prepared, and I'll be discussing about the fill in the blanks and true or false also in the next class along with this chapter revision. Okay, and two chapters we have completed already. 4th chapter and 5th chapter we have already completed. Okay, but next class again briefly we will discuss this lesson 5. Till then please go through everything, follow the video whatever I have said till now, and please follow the video of 4th lesson also and 5th lesson also along with that. Okay students, take care of yourself. Thank you all for listening to today's class. I'll see you all in the next class. Till then, please take care of yourself.